Well, hello, YouTubers. It is I, Big D, coming to you live and in person. It is Monday. I'm in upper northern California. From last Monday to this Monday, about 4,900 miles. Don't get to sit much because we haven't done any videos, so we've been cranking out the miles. I started out in basically Wisconsin, dropped down to Missouri. Then I drove to the other side of Missouri to Georgia back to Ohio, Ohio to Laredo, Laredo to Northern California. I haven't got to sit much, so that's why I haven't done a video. But I talk about relocating. You are going to be strong with your company, your carrier in certain areas. You have to move. Okay? I mean, it's just that simple. I made that move from down in the lower part of Missouri. And I drove 280 miles of relocate or deadhead or whatever you want to call it on my dime. And that started all this running. So basically speaking, 4,500 miles with little to no deadhead at all on those 40. Well, let's just figure up to 4,500 miles. How much deadhead did I have? 120, one half mile, and 100 miles. So 125 miles. This is rounded up. 125 miles of deadhead on 4,500 miles. That's excellent. Okay, just so you know. But it all started with a move I made at 280 miles off a 450 mile load. It doesn't sound good, but I knew to move over to a better area. Each carrier is different. I know our areas. You need to learn your areas. So basically, I spent $35 to make thousands. So, that being said, I can now tell you some of the fun things that happen at border towns. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, here's the ugly and the good and the bad. Okay, the deadhead was not much. The relocate was great. I get to Laredo. I drop the stuff off. They unload. I wait over an hour to get my paperwork. That's right, an hour. Finally, they said, could you move your van? I said, I can't until I get the paperwork. The guy reaches over on the desk and hands it to me. I've been asking for it for the last hour. Yep, it was time-stamped and signed 35 minutes earlier. That's important because, well, when I got to the truck stop, which was like 10 minutes away, I wasn't there very long before I got the load going to California. If I'd still been sitting over there, I could have missed it. Time and in-service time is important. Now, I went to pick this stuff up. It was late Sunday night, or not Sunday, but Friday night. I get in there, and, you know, this is the problem with border towns, folks. Either the freight's not there, there's something wrong, or who knows what's going on. I'm told there is a manufacturing issue. That's the worst thing to hear. Oh, God, manufacturing issue. I walked in, there was 2 pallets stacked on top of each other on my left, and a bunch of boxes on the right through the door. Okay? The 2 skids are very distinct for what's sitting over here. Well, it's not here yet. Well, a couple hours early, so what? I backed up to the ramp. I went to sleep. It's late at night, so who cares? Well, I go in a couple hours later. I set the alarm, go in. Oh, yeah, it's here. We're just getting paperwork ready, getting ready to load you. Oh, great. So we're out, you know, plug in the information into GPS. Yeah, an hour later, they still haven't showed up. Thinking, damn, how long does it take to do paperwork? Well, this place, tons of time. Well, that's not the bad issue. They come out and tell me we have a manufacturing issue, and it's probably not going to go tonight. Oh, great. You know, here it is the weekend. I'm stuck in a really not good area now. If they dry run it, I'm going to have to go all the way back to Laredo, which is 119 miles. You know, I'll do that in the morning. And they said, well, we met, you know, it'll ship out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And I had the dispatcher talk to the guy direct on the phone. He got that scoop, so he calls me back and says, they want to, you know, hold you over. I guess fine. You know, I'll go over to the place and say, but you know this isn't going to be ready at 9 o'clock tomorrow. If it's a quality control issue, now it's quality control. I go, this isn't gonna go well. It's like, oh well. What do? You know, it's frustrating. It really is. You know, it's not your dispatcher's fault. You know, you can vent your frustration. They don't care. They know you're frustrated. So are they. I said, well, I'm going to go to the truck stop because I'm not going to sit locked up inside this gate in this place. It's way back in the back, off the road, no lights. And they're going to lock it down. I left. I went down the street. What the heck? Come back at 9 a.m. So I get the clock set and everything. They call me direct. Yep, it's ready to go. Okay. So I leave the truck stop, head over that way, call dispatch. You know that quality control manufacturing issue? Yeah. It's all been fixed. It's a miraculous. A miracle's happened. What? Yeah. Beats me. Got to call the company, let them know that we can pick it up now and get their okay to pick the stuff back up. I get over there. They load the two skids in. Then they got to take one off. You'd think they'd done this before. Take pictures and put the other one back. They get that done. The guy goes, I'll get your paperwork. So I asked the guy on the forklift, said, what happened? And this is the answer he gives me. Oh, our scanner doesn't work, so we couldn't scan the barcodes. But the shipper wanted it out tonight, so we had to manually input it. I didn't say this, I'm thinking, you're delaying the shipment because someone's too lazy to key in the numbers off the bark. Not going to say it to them, but I'm thinking it. The other kicker was, when I first walked in, they told me that it wasn't there. It was the two skids to the left that were stacked. That was very distinctful. Yeah, that's what I picked up. So they were there the whole time. They just couldn't get their scanner to work. I don't know what they were going to do at 9 a.m. in the morning. I guess fix it. Didn't matter. Got the freight. Took off with it. It gets better. I'm all the way out here in California. I took it to the place. They're not receiving it because it's going to be redirected to another location, to a different company. That means I got to drive it somewhere else, to a different city. I don't care. I'm over here. What the heck? But we're sitting waiting for the place who's the customer to give us the okay to go do it. Border towns are fun. They really can get on your nerves, folks, just so you know. So when you go into a border town, do not expect anything to go smoothly. If it does, thank your lucky stars. I'm talking, jump up and down, scream and holler, run around the block a few times going, woohoo! Because most of us know when you go to a border town, it's going to be this, what you're seeing I'm talking about. This is common. It's just like, yeah, you get used to it. If you're in this mindset of you're going to rush in and grab and rush in and go, you might want to get out of that real quick because there's no rushing in and going and doing that. That's very seldom happens here. It does, but it's very seldom. You go to a place, it's expedited, you pull in there, oh, you'll have to wait. So if you don't have much patience, and you'll learn it out here, trust me, probably not a job for you. So in conclusion, fantastic week. Dispatch has been on fire. Like I said, I got out in Georgia, and I'm thinking I'm going to be there a while. And I got some sleep because I delivered early in the morning. And got up, and I was going to cook some dinner and stuff. And got one picking up, going up in mid-Ohio. Okay. Took it, ran it up there. I think, well, that was great. Got out of here. I parked in a place where I used to work at because it's in that area. I parked in an old doctor's office I used to pick up at when I was doing medical couriering. And they had closed it. And I get a call going to Laredo, and they told me it was picking up at. I'm looking across the street at it. Well, that was a half-mile dead end. Well, away I went with that. Get down there, delivered. A few hours later, on my way to San Francisco. Been a fantastic week. Sometimes you have great weeks, sometimes you don't. But just remember one thing, guys. We all get frustrated out here, and that's going to occur. It's never your dispatcher's fault. They can't give you what they don't have. Rates are terrible out there. I'm getting good rates on these too, by the way. So that's even better. Dispatch has done very well on the rates for me. I can't complain. So, you just got to remember one thing. You guys work as a team, and that's just the way it is. Now, I made the comment that my carrier couldn't get me out of Georgia to save my life. Well, I get a text message from the head dispatcher. How do we do on this one, basically? Was that soon enough for you? He's jabbing me is what he's doing. He's making me a little crow. And I'm thinking, well, you know, if you'd have done it just about 5 minutes earlier, I wouldn't have had the stove out. See, 5 minutes earlier, or my electric skillet. In just 5 minutes, I'm just being funny about it. Yeah. And then I get to the next place, and I just waking up, you know, what up? Going to Laredo. Okay, I just back in the truck stop in Laredo. Oh, you're going to California. Oh, okay. So, yeah. I'm eating my crow here in small pieces about getting out of the South. So, let that be a lesson to you. It's Big D telling you that things can be good, things can be bad, but in the end, like I'm waiting for the okay to move over to that place, but it's Monday morning. Who cares? You know, not like you're in a hurry to go anywhere. You take it easy. Later.